Hello and welcome into LMU Community TV News. I'm Ashley Collingsworth. Thank you for joining us. Following Tuesday night's impressive win over the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears in the championship game of the Southeast Regional in front of a very packed and excited crowd of more than 4,000 fans inside Tex Turner Arena, the Rail Splitters are preparing to head to Frisco, Texas. With that win, the Rail Splitters picked up their 22nd straight victory, matching the school and the South Atlantic Conference record for the longest winning streak. And for the first time in program history, they are on their way to the NCAA Tournament's Elite Eight. The Elite Eight is being hosted at the Dr. Pepper Arena in Frisco from March 23rd through the 26th. Lincoln Memorial shot 53.3% from the field, converting 32 of its 60 shot attempts, including 8 for 18 from the three-point range. The Rail Splitters also went 31 for 39 at the charity stripe to help seal the game late. The Rail Splitters open up against Berry on Wednesday, March 23rd. But for more on the game, stay right here for your sports update with Adam Haley. The Tennessee Department of Transportation has awarded a $2.9 million emergency contract to repair a rock slide on Interstate 75 in Campbell County to Charles Blaylock & Sons Incorporated. TDOT says the southbound lanes reopened just after 7 p.m. last Wednesday night. Recently, Interstate 75 North at exit 141 reopened to local traffic only. The northbound detour via exit 134 will stay open. TDOT believes one northbound lane will reopen on or before March 24th. February slide at mile marker 142 sent vehicle-sized rocks falling into both the northbound and southbound sides of the interstate. The contract includes removing slide debris, stabilizing the existing slope, and repairing the interstate. The contract also specifies the southbound lanes must be open within 14 days and one lane northbound within 21 days. The entire project is to be set to be completed on or before April 15th. Officials were forced to shut down the interstate after the falling rocks hit several vehicles 2 weeks ago, actually 3 weeks ago, and there are no reports of any injuries from that fall. Detours are bringing more of that traffic through the community here, and emergency officials are continuing to ask locals to use extra precautions as much of the traffic is detouring to get to their connecting routes. Detours would normally take about 1 hour, but with the heavier traffic, it's taking several hours. Now, there is no estimate on when the interstate will be completely reopened, but you can call 1-877-244-0065 for more information. Lincoln Memorial University President B. James Dawson announced that Dr. Jonathan Leo has been appointed Vice President for Student and Enrollment Services. Prior to his appointment, Leo served as Assistant Provost for Medical Programs, Chair of the Anatomy Department, and Professor of Neuroanatomy at Lincoln Memorial University DeBuss College of Osteopathic Medicine. Leo came to LMU in 2006 as the Associate Dean of Students for LMU DCOM and served in that capacity until 2015. During that time, applicant numbers for LMU DCOM grew from over 2,000 for the first class, translating to 13 candidates for each seat, to over 5,000 applicants for the class of 2020, or 20 applicants per seat. He launched the Anatomy Boot Camp program, which has grown from 40 students to nearly 100. Leo has been involved in helping create international partnerships between LMU and universities in China and Australia. He received his PhD in anatomy from the University of Iowa and his BA from Macalester College in St. Paul, Minnesota. Leo has written numerous textbook chapters, including chapters on neurophysiology and neuropharmacology for several leading textbooks. He has also been published in numerous scientific journals. Leo will draw on his over 20 years of experience in higher education in his new position at LMU. He will be a member of the President's Cabinet and will oversee the Student and Enrollment Services Division, which includes undergraduate admissions, student retention, student services, financial aid, and student support services. Construction continues here on the campus of Lincoln Memorial University with a focus around the bell tower in the center of the campus quad. The bell tower is coming along, and there are hopes that the construction will be completed by the end of this spring. The bell tower only adds to the beauty and the scenery of the campus, and there are hopes that this project will carry a memory throughout decades right here on LMU's campus. Well, the Lincoln Memorial University College of Veterinary Medicine is partnering with the Knox-Whitley Humane Association in Corbin, Kentucky by providing food and care items as well as clinical services. In accordance with its mission to serve underserved populations, LMU-CVM developed the Shelter Outreach in the Appalachian region program to provide clinical services including medical care and spay or neuter services to animals in its state-of-the-art facility located in Ewing. The Knox-Whitley Humane Association is one of several local shelters to benefit from this program. The student chapter of the Veterinary Business Management Association at LMU-CVM initiated a collection of needed items for the shelter. In December, over 150 pounds of dog and cat food and numerous toys and blankets were collected to provide a more comfortable stay for an animal in the shelter. For more information about the Knox-Whitley Humane Association, you can visit www.kwas.org. Well, coming up after the break, the Pet of the Week is back, and you don't want to miss this week's furry friend that is available for adoption at the Claiborne Animal Shelter. So keep it right here on LMU Community TV News.
I come from a big family. I'm the oldest of 6. To me, being the first person to go to college, it's like setting a standard, you know? My little brother is 8 years old now. I challenge his curiosity. I challenge him to dream. I have to paint a picture for him that he can look up to and live up to and possibly be better than. My name is Jaquez, and I am your dividend.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Dare you. Dare you to change the world. Yeah, you. Getting that college education.
I dare you to be somebody important.
Like be a teacher. Or a reality TV star.
Dare you to stand up here.
To call the shots.
To be a role model.
An inspiration. An innovator.
To be a teacher.
Think you can change my life?
Make me excited about science like you.
Have a career that really means something?
Do it.
I dare you.
Hey, look, it's those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck.
So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
A Soldier's Journey Home is a nonprofit 501c3 volunteer organization, and they would like to cordially invite the public to the official groundbreaking ceremony for Lance Corporal Cody Evans on Thursday, March 24th at 6:00 p.m. at 2744 Back Valley Road in Speedwell. Lance Corporal Evans, United States Marine Corps, was injured in Afghanistan on December 15th of 2011 by an IED explosion. It left him a double amputee. He was a reservist with the 4th Combat Engineer Battalion, Delta Company, out of Knoxville, Tennessee, and is now medically retired, and he will have a fully handicapped home built with the help of the community and a Soldier's Journey home. The home build dates are set for May 14th through the 21st. To donate build materials, you can contact President Mike Fitzpatrick at 502-803-5499 or email asoldiersjourneyhome@gmail.com. Tax-deductible financial donations for Cody Evans Home Build in Speedwell can be mailed to A Soldier's Journey Home, P.O. Box 1865, Arlington Heights, Illinois 60006. The family and friends of Lance Corporal Evans want to initially thank everyone for the continued support in helping to provide Cody with a specially adapted home. Easter Sunday, the Pine Mountain State Resort Park will be hosting an Easter buffet from noon until 8 o'clock that night. The cost of the buffet is $19.50 for adults and $9.50 for children, and the price does include a beverage. The buffet will consist of a cheese bar, beef carved on the line, Kentucky country ham, fried catfish, and hush puppies, fresh fruit, a salad bar, and a variety of desserts. For more information on the Easter buffet, you can call 606-337-3066. Well, a furry face is the perfect addition for any family, and each week we try to bring you adoptable pups from the Claiborne Animal Shelter. Now, these furry faces are available for adoption at the animal shelter, so let's introduce you to this week's Pet of the Week in hopes of finding their forever family and home. Now, following your Pet of the Week, stick around for your sports update with Adam Haley and your entertainment with Joseph Lewis and Tyler Rowlett.
Here with Liza from the Claiborne County Animal Shelter, and she's going to tell us a little bit about Angel.
Angel is about 3 years old, and as you can see, she's a pit bull or an American Staffordshire Terrier, if you're one of those people who gets squeamish about the term pit bull. And we've had her since January. She was brought in as a stray. She was about 20 pounds lighter. She was a skeletal thing and had 9 puppies. And the puppies have all gone to rescue, and we're trying to find the perfect home for Angel. And that would be a home where she's a family member. She's not somebody that gets tied outside because she looks kind of like she might be mean.
She's definitely a sweetheart.
Yeah, not a mean bone in her body. She gets along with other dogs. We tried her with a cat, and the cat batted her in the face, and she ran out of the room. So she's just an excellent girl. She loves to play ball.
Right.
Loves ball. And then, oddly enough, she's whacking me in the face with her tail. She's pretty laid back.
Really?
Yeah, she's excited about being here. But when she plays ball for a little bit, then she just goes and she lies down. She'll lie down in the shade and just chill.
Right.
So she's a really sweet, sweet girl.
And she's ready to go home with somebody?
Yes, she is.
So if you would like to come meet Angel, you can contact Liza at the Claiborne County Animal Shelter.
Yeah. And the phone number there is 423-626-2686. Or they can go on our website, which is claiborneanimalshelter.com. We've got an adoption application on there. And we want to make sure that the vet reference is a very important part of that to fill out. We are going to check to make sure that people have taken care of their pets.
Okay.
So Angel is just waiting for a really wonderful, loving home because she's got a lot of love to give.
Definitely. So if you want to meet Angel, you should get in touch with Liza. Thanks.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I bought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
They said a bottle was just a bottle. That no one would ever notice me. But I knew I could be more. That one day, I would make people smile.
College. It can seem a million miles away. But what if you could get help with your tuition expenses? Get help filling out all those applications and finding a major that fits. All of a sudden, the impossible becomes possible. Visit collegefortn.org today. College. You can get there from here.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. This is unacceptable, and something Feeding America is working to solve. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States, including yours. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Welcome back. The top-ranked Rail Splitters men's basketball team took on Lenoir-Rhyne this past Tuesday with the winner punching a ticket for the Lone Star State. In front of a crowd of over 4,000 people, the Rail Splitters jumped out to a 21-5 start over the first 5 minutes. The Bears would not go away, however, bringing the deficit back to within 11 before the Rail Splitters went on another run to lead at the halftime break, 56-40. In the second half, LMU continued to feed off the electric energy in Tex Turner. LR's Keenan Palmore hit a jumper with 7 minutes to go to bring the Bears back to within 14, but it was LMU using the final 7 minutes to go on an 18-9 run to pull away and clinch their first regional championship, 103-81. Jalen Steele led LMU with 27 points and was named the regional tournament's most outstanding player. Emmanuel Terry had a career night, going for 24 points, 12 rebounds, and finished with 5 blocks. The LMU men will now go where no LMU basketball team has ever been. That's the NCAA Elite Eight. They will face Berry, who beat Alabama Huntsville 87-83 on Tuesday in the South Regional. Tip-off for the Elite Eight matchup is set for 1 p.m. on Wednesday in Frisco, Texas at the Dr. Pepper Arena. The LMU baseball team was at home Tuesday afternoon as they faced King University in non-conference action. The Rail Splitters got the scoring started in the first with an RBI single by H.D. Dillard and a Mason Ewer sac fly to put LMU up 2-0. King tied the game in the second with 2 runs, highlighted by a solo home run by Preston Douglas. From there, LMU took over with a run in the bottom of the second, 3 in the third, 4 in the fourth, and 2 in the fifth before running away with the win 14-9. Dillard finished the day 4 of 5 from the plate with 3 runs, 3 RBIs, and 1 home run. Seth Hunt went 3 of 5 with 4 RBIs in the win. Zach Butler picked up his 3rd win of the season, going 5 innings, allowing 10 hits, 5 earned runs while striking out 1. The LMU baseball team will now travel to Salisbury, North Carolina for the weekend for a 3-game set with Catawba College. The LMU tennis teams also competed this week with back-to-back conference matchups. Tuesday, the men and women hosted Lenoir-Rhyne to the LMU Tennis Complex. The LMU women swept the Bears 9-0, while the LMU men won 7-2. The Bears men won the singles competitions with the number 1s and the number 2s. On Wednesday, the 2 teams traveled to Salisbury, North Carolina to finish a match with Catawba that was rain-shortened on February 21st. The LMU women went back and tied at 2 with the Indians, but it was the Lady Rail Splitters who picked up the victory 7-2 after taking 5 of the 6 single matches and 2 of the 3 doubles matches. The LMU men resumed their match trailing 3-1, but were not as lucky as the ladies as the men fell 5-4. Catawba took 2 of the 3 doubles matches and finished off the Rail Splitters with a split of the singles. The tennis teams will now take spring break off and resume their schedules on March 31st when they'll host Carson Newman. The LMU lacrosse teams will be in action this Saturday when they'll travel to Wingate for conference action. The men will get the day started at 1 p.m. while the women will start at 4 p.m. The LMU softball team will open SAC play this weekend when they will also travel to Wingate, North Carolina to face the Bulldogs of Wingate University. The Lady Rail Splitters doubleheader will start at 1 p.m. And this weekend will be a special one for Coach Jenny Michael as the new team will open up the first season this weekend. The LMU Beach Volleyball team will start with the College of Charleston Beach Invitational in Charleston, South Carolina. They'll start with College of Charleston and Mercer on Saturday and Alabama Birmingham and Georgia State on Sunday. Now that's all for sports this weekend, but stay tuned. Joseph Lewis and Tyler Rowlett will be here after the break to let you know about movies being released to the big screen and what concerts are happening around the area when we return here to LMU Community TV News.
They're coming. Places, everybody.
Light check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything looks good on our end.
And lights.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds.
so he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Me and my boy Matt had it good. He had catnip that was off the hook. But one day, he brings a girl home, and she's allergic to cats. Every sneeze was a nail in my coffin. Now I'm in a shelter. It's decent, but they don't even have Wi-Fi.
Hello, I'm Joseph Lewis, bringing you all the latest information in the world of movies. Coming to theaters this week is Allegiant, the penultimate installment in the Divergent franchise, which adapts Veronica Roth's hugely popular young adult post-apocalyptic sci-fi series for the big screen. Any viewer's mileage may vary with this one, considering the film's increasingly less enthusiastic critical reception, though fans will be happy to see Shailene Woodley and Theo James returning as Triss and Four alongside most of the original cast, as well as Insurgent director Robert Schwentke. Next up for this week is Miracles from Heaven, a faith-based drama taken from Mother Christy Beam's recent memoir, recounting what happened after her daughter, burdened by a chronic intestinal illness, is seemingly cured out of nowhere after accidentally plummeting into the deep hollow of a tree. Jennifer Garner stars as Christy, supported by Queen Latifah as a family friend, as well as Fargo's John Carroll Lynch as their local pastor. Patricia Riggin, previously responsible for last year's The 33, directs the film. Also new to theaters this week in limited release is Midnight Special, the first sci-fi venture from filmmaker Jeff Nichols, the up-and-coming visionary behind the spellbinding rural dramas Shotgun Stories, Take Shelter, and Mud. His constant collaborator Michael Shannon stars as a father seeking to protect his supernaturally gifted son, as he is fervently pursued by both an extremist religious sect and a government task force. Joel Edgerton and Kirsten Dunst co-star as his accomplices, alongside Sam Shepard and The Force Awakens' Adam Driver as their antagonists. Lastly for this week, and arriving on home television screens everywhere, is Pee-wee's Big Holiday, a Netflix-produced feature in which Paul Reubens triumphantly returns as his iconic comic creation, Pee-wee Herman. Written by Reubens in conjunction with writer, comedian, and star of Netflix's Love, Paul Rust, Pee-wee's Big Holiday should be of interest to anyone who grew up with the TV show or either of the character's previous feature films, the Tim Burton-directed Pee-wee's Big Adventure and the significantly less beloved Big Top Pee-wee. Allegiant and Miracles from Heaven can be seen in theaters nationwide starting this Friday, March 18th, while Midnight Special will be available in limited release, and Pee-wee's Big Holiday comes free to anyone with a Netflix account. As always, be sure to check your local listings for special Thursday night screenings in the area. That's all for today in the world of movies. I'm Joseph Lewis.
I'm Tyler Rowlett of 91.3 WLMU and LMU Community TV. And here's your concert calendar for the week of March 17th, 2016. Coming Saturday, March 19th, to the Cherokee Event Center in Cherokee, North Carolina are the Moody Blues. Gaining fame in the 60s during the British invasion of music, the Moody Blues have been entertaining audiences for decades with hits like Nights in White Satin and Tuesday Afternoon. The band is also known for their landmark album, Days of Future Past, not to be confused with the X-Men film. The album was one of the first successful concept albums, and with this case, it's about a typical work day. The album's considered a landmark album for this reason. And for more information on this event, you can visit Caesars.com/Harris-Cherokee/shows. I'm Tyler Rowlett of 91.3 WLMU and LMU Community TV, and that's your concert calendar for the week of March 17th, 2016.
I never felt all that special. But in the wake of an earthquake, we can all do something. When donating goods, it's hard to know what's needed. So now it's my turn to help. Aid workers can spend me locally, where I can help save lives. Someone is doing better because of me. Together, we made that happen.
Ma.
your new role, we help you help. Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who once took care of you.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against the wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
And that's going to do it for this edition of LMU Community TV News. I'm Adam Haley. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend.